Hi, guys. Today we will see how to work with Match Select. That is the drop-down list. Actually, we can go for the normal mat option. I mean normal option with select option, select with options, as well as the Match Select with mat options also. Okay, right, and we will work with both the NG model as well as reactive way. So I am going to open CMD and then I go for the code editor. Then start a terminal, and here I'm going to create new project. Net select. So this will create a new project, and I'm going to work on this project using feature module. And the port that I'm going to run is 5500. So it will take some time for creating the project actually. Then we'll add Angular materials. Since I need lazy loading of feature module, then I go for routing and go for CSS. Then I will change to the current folder. The version of Angular that I'm working right now is 1 minute, is 14. So I will install Angular material 14.2.7. So meanwhile I will change the port right now, port number. So here I go create an options, and I use the browser target to build the port. So you can see the version number is 14, and I have changed the port number to 5500, And right now I will add Angular materials to it. So this will add Angular material 14.2.7. Meanwhile, I will add this skip lib check. If I'm not wrong, because the node version which I'm using right now is 18. So, I mean, I used to get some error like, library, uh, the libraries, it will check the libraries and it will tell some error for mismatch and all those things. So I enable this property like skip lib check in tsconfig. So to avoid those errors. I don't need typography. And enable animations. So Angular material got added, and this is the location where it get updated. So right now I will start working on creating a feature module. So the command is like a Genji generate module, then the feature not selected, then the route name is like mat select dot name, then the module is I'm going to update is the app module. So you can see the feature module got created with a module along with the component and TS file, and along with this I need a service for gathering what I can tell you is I'm going to load data from the assets folder. So I'll be using services for that. So I got my service got activated. So we have service, then the component and component.ts, then the HTML, then the routing module along with the module. So this is the feature module that I will be lazy loading via the link path mat select, and this will get lazy loaded. So right now we'll start making all the changes on HTML for calling those lazy loaded module. So the link is match select. Then here I will load. Some break tags. So I will open a git bash and I go for ngserve. Meanwhile, we'll add details to the asset folder. So I open Chrome and in so I'll go for Mockito. That is the mock API. Here I had created some endpoints, so I'll use that. So in the assets, I will create a folder, and inside the folder, I will create a file. Okay, I'll make it fake data. And I paste it here. So if I can see, I think I made a small mistake. I just missed that T. So we'll run and check. Localhost 5500. Inspect. Lazy load. Okay, so it's working. So right now I will open match select from so go to the component and here you can check select. So we need to add this API. So I'll add this to the feature module. Then need to add forms module and reactive module for waveforms module for the ng model and home controls. And once this is done, then we need to add this HTTP client module. So I need to import manually. So this is done. The same I will update in our module also. Then go to the feature mat select. Okay, before that we'll try to load using service the data that we have stored in the assets folder now. I'll just give HTTP. So below for any arrays. Then return this dot http dot get, and I can save data type, then assets slash data slash dot json. Okay, we'll load this inside the feature, sorry, inside the component, and we'll check. For now, I will delete this spec file, and this spec file I will delete. So we'll data service dot get fake data dot subscribe data data, and we'll have error, and we'll have complete also. I'm not going to use complete for now because I just need only this two. And what I do is I will create a 3. Then I'll move this data to data there. We'll see in the screen only. But okay, we logged already actually. That will be best. So we have the data here. So in the match select or in the normal select, what I'm planning to do is I'm going to use only this ID and name. Name will be there in the drop down list, and this ID will be the corresponding value for it actually. Okay. So right now my plan is like, I need to have that please select and that should be selected default on the initial load of the page. Then as per the requirement, if we have the drop down gets changed, the value can be changed. So this is the implementation that I am going to do for now. Okay. So I go for Angular material, match select. Then I will take the basic template. And here what I will do is I will change that as data. And here it is going to be data.id. Then it is going to be data.title if I'm not wrong. Oh, sorry, it's name. We will change this as data load. Now mat form field. We'll check what is the error. Expected character EOF. Oh, shit. So I just missed this closing bracket. Then see, you can see the data gets loaded here. Then what I'm going to do now is we don't have that pre-select and all those things there, if you can see. So the data load is there, which is the label, if I'm not wrong, which I have given. So I'm going to add a pre-select. So because these are the two values that we are planning for ID and name, if you can see here, the ID and name that we are using here. Okay, once that is pushed, then I will sort this. Oh, shit. So if I'm not wrong, it is going to be a string there. So I will convert it to number. See, we will see that. When it gets sorted, you can see it got sorted. So it starts with ID 0 and name select. Then what can I do is for making it okay. So now we will use ng model for displaying it. I mean, we'll come to that actually. How we can show that to please select. By default, the selected data is going to be 0. So that will be the one which is going to get selected. Okay, then what I will do is I will add this to the ng model. So here I will add. Selected data and save this. So might be good to go. Going to be a string. So you can see that I got this pre-select by default it got selected. And one more thing is like I don't want it to be okay. By default it is string only. both are same, but still. Okay, now we will do on change selection. On ng model change. Can take a dollar event also with it. And declare this method here. So it is going to be an event of type any. So we'll see by default what is the selected data. Dot value. So see what is happening. Okay. So I don't need this for now. We want to see this, then you can see here. You can see the default selected data is 0. And when I go for selecting any other data, um, Kerry, Kerry Dickens is selected data 1. So you are able to access the value from that actually. And then, okay, then we'll go for how to reset this. So I'll create a button for the same. So I will create two buttons, one for resetting and one for the click of a button. You can assign a new value. So first we are working with ng model, so I'm just trying to reset it using ng model. Then I go for set ng model value. Okay, then I will create these two methods. So when I reset, I need to default it to that string 0. This will reset it. And if you want to set any other different value, then you can go for adding it, subject to the condition if it is there. I think 5 is there. So I go for Lily reset. Then we have selected, we want 5 to be selected based on click. So I think it should be Lucille. Let's see. Yeah, it's Lucille. Okay. Now we will use the same code, but we'll find how to work with just select option, select with option. I think I will just use this, so I don't need to do any other thing. Just remove this mat. So this will make it as a normal HTML element. And here what I will do is, here I am going to plan the same way. Here for difference in data, what I will do is, difference in the ng model property name, I will make this as underscore, and selection change is going to be ng model change. Underscore change, and then give a break tag, and I will declare this property. So I will follow the same thing whatever we have done for this one ng model. Okay, we'll initially start with 0, I think. This might work, and I'll create this method. Not sure what it will log right now. Okay, we'll check what happens. I'm not concentrating on CSS. I'm just you can see that default pre-select comes here. The change of value I'm getting it as 19, so it works. So I'm going to use this. Select element. Is going to be event, and we'll log that and check also. Format. So now so we'll load it. So the default HTML and the ng model or the Angular material one is showing 0. So the select data is this one, and should be 1. I think we need to change. And the other one is Angular element. Angular element. So both works proper. Then for reset, I think I am going to use the same reset and change vary method. Go with 0 only, and it's going to be fine because that took in one go. So you can go for selecting one and Cassandra, reset it. You can see when I set the ng model value, both gets set. And one more thing is you want to handle a scenario like you want to get a value other than, I mean, we are loading it from the API and we need to show this as the first value or that as the first value. In that situation, what you can do is you can just go directly here and whichever value, okay, I will plan doing this way. after a particular interval and try to set it. I make it 1000 millisecond and I'll copy these two. Hmm. I will do this, you know, because I need it's in the scope. Later on we will check how to work with this class and all those things. Right now, any type we are using, so it is fine. What are I set actually? It's 10. So you can see Irving beer is there. So maybe for some check we can take it. So it should, yeah. So for now I will comment this off because now we will see how to work on reactive way. So for getting into reactive way, copy. I think I will copy the entire thing. And I can horizontal row. Then here I will go for reactive way. Here I need to introduce form control name. So I will just append, replace this ng model with the form control name and I'll give it as like reactive. Sorry. Selected data. Copy this. I'll use the same here. So again I'll use this one. Reactive selected data. And here also the same. Change. On reactive change. Okay. For on the what I can tell you is on the normal select when I use reactive, if I'm not wrong, change was the only thing which was working for me, but I don't know the other options. So right now I need to declare this form control name as well as the form group. So we'll go with creating that. So So I'll create a form. Clicks. So it's throwing in a reference initiation. Then what I will do is I will create the from group. The form is equal to form group. And then inside this, I use both this form control name and new form control. And here we have the initial value of I'll give it as string 0. Then add this control again 0, and I'm going to declare both the method. Vent hyphen any. Just use this. And change only the name. Okay. Now we will declare that form here. Equal to the data form. And you close it. Come down. Cover the entire thing. So might be this is good. This will be able to handle it. Yeah. So we're able to get the values there. Now we will check whether based on our requirement are we able to push the value. So I'm going to use the same ideally. Controls dot patch value. If it comes then well and good, or else we need to find another way. I think this should work actually. Yeah. So it automatically gets loaded on the reactive way. Now we will go for resetting these values. Or if you have any doubts, you can log it and check also what is the value previous value and what is the current value right now. So I need to have a long console for that. Data, then I will copy it 3 times. Model HTML element. Reactive. Reactive HTML element. You can go this way. Dot value. Oh, then copy this. By default, this all should be 0. Then after 3 seconds, the new value should appear. That it should be 10. One minute. Load it and check. Yeah, should be inside this. This will get logged before only. You can see. So it's a set interval, so every time it will strike it. So I will comment these things off. And we can have only the basic pre-select. Now we'll reset the ng model, I mean reactive one. Then set reactive, manually set some value based on requirement. We set reactive. Oh, we didn't handle the change actually. This both are same. First we'll declare the method. So for reactive, take copy this one actually because this is what is required. For now, I will give event.value and check. And normal ST element, then do this. We will take this reactive selected data and here it is event.target.value. Because you log and check, it logs like the entire okay. Right now I will select something and I try to reset it. Oh, one change, sorry. You can see here the event gets triggered and the values inside this. You can see the value is 2 here. So it should be this one, should be the second value 0, 1, 2. So if I check it to change it to 1, if you collapse it, you can go for target. You can see the value is 1. Sorry, this one. You can select the last one. That means you can use event.target.value for getting the values actually. That's the entire point of discussion. You can see the value is 56. And to prevent further confusion, I will select the number 1 right now. Target. You can see the value is 1. Before this, it is pre-select. So you can use it that way actually. And the values are set as per the what I can tell you is on the required format. So I will just copy again these two things because this is what we are again going to do here. Log one for HTML element and one for this one. React is selected data, React is selected underscore data for the normal one. And whenever you change the value, ID, say element 4, and select the same, you can see it is also 4. Go to the last element, divide the key to 56. It's 56. Okay, now I'm going to reset it. I'm going to use reset for both the reactive element and HTML element. Okay, rather than using patch value, I go for a proper reset. And if I'm not wrong, we should reset it. I start from the first. You can see both got reset. But still, I need this ng select available there. I mean, ng select in the sense, um, please select should be available there for the reactive. So I don't go for this reset. Go for patch value. And for the second one, it is 0. You can see both getting reset. Then I'll use the same thing for setting any default value based on any value that you require. You can see it got set. So basically what you can do is you can load it. You can select whatever you want. You can select whatever you want. Then you can reset it. And if you want to set anything using ng model, you can set. And the same by default it is pre-select. Then you can select any value. Then you can reset it. Then you can set any value as required for the reactive, both for Angular select as well as HTML selector. This is what I plan to show today. Thank you.